what's up, guys? So, this is Ronan Ace X with a new segment I would like to call the Grey Lodge. And basically, the Grey Lodge is a concept I came up with a while ago, due to the fact being that I had an early segment on my YouTube days where I used to do like videos like talking about life and articles and stuff like that. This episode is purely improvised. So I have no set plan or agenda. Everything is on my head. I already have like the basis of how to build it up and all that because I've done a little bit of research and I was looking into it. And shout out to Brian Burns Red. I want to do the podcast thing. I was thinking about it because I used to do like videos that didn't get much views or anything like that. I just wanted something to get a bit of attention, to get entertained, basically. Nothing to like increase my fame in any regard or anything like that. I do this all for fun. I don't do this for money at all. I just do it because I just want to spread the word and like let people know what I think and stuff like that. You get me? So why the Grey Lodge? Well, it starts off with a show that I watched when I was in a period of like transition and a little bit of depression, kind of. Not really, but like it was like a path to maturity and all that type of stuff. And it's called Twin Peaks. Really bizarre, crazy show, but it was like the basis of like discovery and all that type of stuff for me. And like that show, if you see the Twitch banner that I have, that's part of the Twin Peaks. The curtains and the black and white stuff. That's what it's all about. This is gonna be nice and short. It's just me talking about what are the goals that I want to bring to this and all that type of stuff. So let me first start off with saying my name is Ronan Ace X. My name was formerly Chaotico. Chaotico is like my doppelganger. It was like because it kind of goes into Twin Peaks lore. So it was like my doppelganger. He was like the evil version of me, basically immature, irresponsible, very erratic, irrational. And this is like analysis of my psyche, more or less, which is interesting because I love psychology. I love anything that involves the mind and thinking and all that type of stuff. Anything that revolves around thinking and stuff like that, you will always hear me say one thing. And this is if I find it thought provoking, I will say interesting. When I say that, that strikes a lot of intrigue to me. Thus why I play certain activities. Like I play fighting games, thanks to a few friends that brought me into the fold. Low key, I was into fighting games beforehand, just was a button masher. And here you go, like right back there. I have a stick. I barely use it. That's kind of like my handicap. That's like my bane to my existence. Literally, I would go to my cousin's house. He's like, yo, you want to play fighting games? I'm like, yeah, man. I don't use the standard controller. I don't use this when I go to my cousin's house. I use that over there. Like, I want to get good with that. But honestly, that's like my handicap and stuff like that. And my cousin lives like 5 minutes away from me. He wants to do a cooking show thing because he loves to cook. That's just his thing. He loves doing that. So on that transition, a lot of things happen, which I expressed beforehand. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not really gonna express it because I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy. I've matured and grown with wisdom and all that type of stuff throughout the years and all that. But I do this just as a part of a segment that I want to bring up because it was something that I really planned to do because I started watching YouTube. I'm not very aware of a lot of things that go on in the world, so I watched a show called The Joe Rogan Experience, which some people hate it, some people like it, but it was something that I really enjoyed and started watching. So it caught a grasp of my attention, basically. And I went to start watching that. And then, like, he would have guests come in and they would talk about thought-provoking subjects. Like, there was, like, certain episodes that would deal with, like, mature subject matter. They would talk about drugs. They would talk about crime. They would talk about the times, like, certain real life stories that revolve around people and events like that. You get me? And I found out, I'm like, damn, that's really cool, man. And then like you find out like Elon Musk was smoking weed on the show. Apparently it was like the biggest deal of the century. It's like, damn, this really smart guy was smoking weed on a podcast, and it sent out a tremendous backlash. I don't know what he's on, but his Cybertruck right now, I don't know that thing he got right now, but yeah. So there's that, and then like I don't know, I just like the concept, and then I told a few people about it. I'm like, dude, what do you think if I do a podcast and all that? And and the gears got running in my head. I'm like, damn, like I really need to do that. I really need to talk about stuff as well, and all that. And I've done gaming for like since 2012, basically, in terms of like putting it on YouTube and just recording it, not even streaming, just bring out videos and stuff. And I didn't even care if I got views or not. I have like Magic the Gathering stuff and like video game stuff and stuff like that, and I have like a pool of friends that like are getting into the scene, and they're really good. They're really good and capable people. I said one of the guy's name. His name is Brian Burns Red. They plan to do a segment soon, and I gladly support them, even if I'm not directly involved with them or affiliated with them. Let them do their thing. Podcasting is a beautiful thing. It really is. And just to give you an idea, like what with what I'm working with. This is I have OBS. I have a camera, as you can see, that's like 720p, 60 frames, whatever. And then I got this computer hooked up to a laptop because I'm still working on my PC and doing things like that, you know. And then like I started learning little by little. That's how things go, you know. I have like old tech, but like I need to get some new tech to get some stuff. And then as you can see, these little watermarks right here. You could follow me on these right here on YouTube, Twitter, and then my Reddit has a different name, which is a moniker I used to go by back then, which was Solid Guy C. So the premise is that every time that I wanted to be aware of current events, this is how, at least to my understanding, how things would work. Like I'll be like, all right, so Reddit is like my newspaper. I just go like this, go on my cell phone. I'm like, okay, what's up? And I just look in. I'm like, all right, that's the topic of the day. And then I will look into the subreddits. I'll be like, Magic TCG, WTF, or any topic of my interest, whatever fighting game or whatever stuff like that, you know? And YouTube, whatever was on top or whatever was on of interest to me. Instagram, I don't use. Unfortunately, I'm not really much of a social media buff per se or anything like that. But it's something that I need to get better with because I'm not really good socially, honestly. Like there's people that revolve around my life that, you know, like I don't really reach out to that much. It's just because I have like a social type of issue. It's not really a big issue. It's like more of like things that revolve around my life and stuff like that. And I really care about those individuals in my life, you know? Like even though I don't reach them, they know who they are. They know exactly who they are. Like I look forward to seeing them again and, you know, try to communicate with them. But again, those are just like tendencies I have and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to reaching them out as well and soon. Again, with the social media thing, Facebook, I'm not going to do Facebook. Honestly, Facebook, I find that as a personal tool. Facebook is like my Rolodex. It's like if I need to look up somebody, I'll be like, okay, like, all right, so I know this person directly. We're going to go to an event. We're going to go do this. All right, Facebook Messenger, okay? I'm not a WhatsApp type of guy. Es que todos los latinos que yo conozco usa WhatsApp. Yo no soy una de esas personas. De vez en cuando yo lo uso, pero I also speak Spanish. I'm American, but my parents are Cuban, so I was born here. Yo no uso WhatsApp. A lot of people do. A lot of Latin people do. And my job, like, it's like a bunch of Latin people working my job. It's like, dude, like I have to speak Spanish every day. It's like a whole persona change. It's like paradigm shift. It's like in the morning to the afternoon, Espanol. Then when I get out, back to English. So like it's crazy. Like the things I have to do and all that type of stuff just to move on. And another thing I should note is that another platform that I have that I'm barely using that's a good investment is Twitter. Twitter is really cool because you get to, bring out, say things here and there and do the hashtag and all that nonsense and all that stuff. You get those notifications. And it's a really good platform that it's constantly ticking around. And as you see here, these watermarks down here is what I go by. It's YouTube, Twitter, and Reddit. Reddit is gonna be the basis on, like, if somebody has a comment to say about something to me, like in terms of any of my works that I like to put on Reddit, because Reddit, I plan to do posts when people post stuff like on articles and stuff like that, and I get a reply, I'm gonna reply onto that. And then on Twitter, same instance. Twitter is the more current thing. Twitter is more like, okay, this is something I need to react to quick. And then YouTube is just like my second basis behind my streams. So basically, like, any video that I archive within my streams is gonna go to my YouTube. It's gonna be exported to that, and then it's gonna build up from there. But my main platform for the time being is gonna be my stream, which is Twitch. And Twitch, I got into it a while ago, didn't take it seriously. I worked with some individuals a while ago, and they're really good people, and I could say they're friends, honestly, because I bet if I hit them up, they'll be more than gladly. They'll be like, "Yo, what's up?" And I made some of their stuff back in the day. Like, I made their backgrounds, all that type of stuff. Time moves on. People do things and all that. It's not a problem. I'm not even like saying it like, damn, I regret the past and all that type of stuff. One thing you can never forget, that people will tell you this all the time, you can never forget the past, because that's what builds you and molds you. Whoever tells you that forget about the past, it should never be brought up or anything, there's no way you could ever forget about the past, because that's gonna be in your life no matter what, and all that type of stuff. Like, there's nothing that will go against it. So, but other than that, that's pretty much the premise that, why I bring this up. Next time when I come in, this is literally how my format works when it comes to this. This is my brainstorm board. So basically, I'm gonna write down a bunch of topics. Pretty simple, old school. People will go on their desktops and stuff like that. Anything that comes to my mind. Like, for example, today, I read an article. People who smoke weed daily are prone to get testicle cancer. Who knew? And if the study is relevant, is it going to stop from people smoking weed? Because there's a lot of benefits behind that, And this is just a topic I want to bring up because it's a pilot. I don't want to talk about if I do it or not, just for the sake of me being the person I am and to protect my self-interest and not to bring that out, just disclosing that. But it has a lot of benefits, okay? It's proven in research and studies that it's done a lot of very good things, groundbreaking things, in terms of the medical field, in terms of psychological aspects of it, and overall quality of life on every individual. And case in point being, like, doing a little bit of research and stuff like that, I went to a case. It was 2 years ago. I got called into jury duty, right? So the case, I know you're not supposed to disclose the cases, but I'm going to keep it brief and as short as possible when I disclose this, was that there was a gentleman that got arrested for the fact being that he was doing some illegal activity with drugs. I'm not going to say what it was or any of that sort. But in the courtroom, they were asking questions to everybody as to introducing themselves, What's their opinion on the basis of this and everything? And one of the questions that I was asked was, do you believe marijuana should be legal and why? So imagine, like, I'm sitting in a courtroom with a bunch of people just, you know, looking around and saying, oh, damn, who's the next person that's going to speak on the microphone? So I had to speak on the microphone, right? Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous, you know? Got up, spoke, and said, I believe marijuana should be legal. Due to the basis of research and studies, it has proven to provide a lot of benefits and it should be more out there. Okay? That's what I believe and all that. You know, and it was a controversial opinion. People will say, no, that's bad. You shouldn't believe that and all that type of stuff. But it was something I said in the court case. So it was something that was brought up. But the fact being was that you gotta enjoy life. You know, even your opinions and stuff like that. Life is short. Unfortunately, the guy that committed the crime did it to make a quick buck. But the problem was, for him to get the quick buck was a way for him to survive, not just to say, oh, I'm gonna flip this and make a lot of money and profit off of it and say, what's up, get money. No, it wasn't like that at all. It was because he just needed the money really badly. He needed it, you know. And it's unfortunate that some people have to resort to that. Another thing that I want to bring up is I have a friend that used to work with me in the job I work at. I'm a lab technician, so I work in a factory that makes water, juices, sodas, and all that type of stuff. So I had a friend that worked with me when I first started in like packing and stuff like that. His name was Rolly. The guy, really cool guy. I love him. Super cool, down to earth and everything, bro. The guy is like a bona fide thug, but this guy, bro, he knew what he was doing in life, bro. He changed himself a lot. Like he turned around. He's one of the examples, like what caused me to change a little bit more and see things. I'm like, damn, bro. This guy went from gangster to like a full grown ass man that has kids and has a woman and everything. And to think about it, that people go through humble beginnings and all that type of stuff is like, holy shit, you know? Why I bring this up? Today is a funeral of his best friend. Now, if you don't know who his best friend is, I can back it up because I have it on Instagram. His best friend was the guy that got shot and was the UPS driver that got shot down. The world is a lot smaller than we think. People say that the world is big and everything. Dude, this guy just recently started working for the UPS. He was just another guy like Rolly. Just doing, you know, his own thing, his hustle. Whatever he had to do. I'm not going to question if it was legal or illegal or whatever, what it was. But dude, the fact being that he recently started a job. He wanted to turn his life around and say, I want to make an honest living. You get me? And to like break out of that cycle, that vicious cycle that people, you know, want to do good, but the bad keeps pulling them back. They're like, damn, this is my life and that's how it is. And there's people that are like that. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. But dude, it's insane. He has a kid, you know, and dude, he just recently got into the job at UPS. Here's a crazier part about it too, which a lot of people don't know, is that when he got into the job at the beginning, he needed somebody to assist him on his rides. The first day he worked alone was the first day he got killed. First day. Cops shot him down. I can't say anything to the matter because I don't know that person personally. I haven't seen his face, really. But the fact being is that it's a small world and life is short, you know? And this is one of the reasons why I want to bring myself up on this type of platform. It's like things like those that revolve around life, malicious individuals, intense, and things like that come across us as crazy acts that just hinder us and like bring us down and stuff like that, you know. And to that individual, rest in peace, Frank Adonis. You know, again, I didn't know you. I know your best friend. He's like your brother and everything. He's crying his heart out and all that, you know. And Rolly, I'm gonna hit you up soon. Especially my friend Jose Arcas. He's another guy that worked with me. That guy's doing like designing and stuff like that. Shouts out to him. He's really good at what he does. He's passionate about doing designs. He does like the fonts and all that type of stuff and everything. He wants to do a podcast with me one day. Really cool guy, man. Really cool. And these are like, and again, I know people like that, but it's my social thing that's like holding me back. In a certain instance, it's like I have to learn to get better, and now I gotten better as time goes on. You have to gain more wisdom as time goes on. You start learning things and all that, and you got to appreciate other people's standing and their opinions and all that type of stuff. Even though you may not like it, you have to respect it. You know, you have to respect what other people have to say and everything. Not everybody thinks the same way. Everybody's unique. And that's just how it is. It's in our blood. It's in the way we think. It's in our genetics and all that, you know? So I just wanted to bring that out. That was the pilot episode of the Gray Lodge. I'm going to do more of these. Not on a frequent basis, not on a weekly basis. I'm going to try to see how I'm going to work this. Currently, this is just a solo project that I'm doing right now. And for the time being, I'm just going to be doing streams like with gaming and all that stuff. I mean, today's Magic Monday. I'm going to play Magic the Gathering. Bro, I got this badass deck that I need to play like in a bit. But to end things off, let me see if I do this correctly. This is the pet that I want. I'm going to show you right now. Hold on. I'm just looking at this right now. Let me lower the volume a little bit. See, this is like the type of stuff. If I could domesticate that animal, I'll be like happy as shit. You know, I always loved foxes. I had a fascination with foxes when I was a kid, man. Look at that. Look how cute. Look at that. How can you say no to that? Like, how can you? Aw. Such an adorable thing. I have a dog. Her name's Marley. She's really cool. I'll bring her and stream one day. You know? She's a Chihuahua that got a crossbite. Really cool dog. But yeah. I definitely look forward to doing more of this. Honestly. And it's just something to think about, you know? Enjoy the little things in life. You know, lately I've been on a really positive vibe and been very, you know, happy and grateful for the things that I have. Yeah, I have my little issues, but everybody has that. You know? Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna put videos like this on my streams as well and like on my recordings, so. But yeah, it was just something I wanted to show, basically. You know? And that's about it. So, thank you for whoever showed up and came to see my stream, this is probably gonna go on my YouTube as well, and I'm gonna archive it as like part of the pilot. Next time I do this, there's gonna be more images. Like I'm gonna put like the gray lodge. There's gonna be a logo probably on like the bottom right, and that type of stuff. And I'm looking forward to doing more projects to see what comes with time and all that type of stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.